I want to share a quick story. A few weeks ago, I was invited on stage in LA to share some insights from our latest AI subscriber survey, which is a survey of 2,000 people who are already paying for AI subscriptions. In the crowd was a leading Wall Street analyst who put their hand up and asked a pretty good question and explained that I shouldn't make it seem like this is everyone. Not everyone's behaving like this. So I've been thinking about that since, and actually, ChatGPT has just announced that they have 800 million weekly active users. That is the equivalent of the entire population of Europe. It's twice the population of the USA. It's hard to believe that this is just a minority. This is kind of everyone. The only products that are bigger than that really are the operating systems for phones and WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook. It's not just ChatGPT, of course. There's Perplexity, Google, Gemini, hundreds of million users they have. So add all that together, you've probably got something like 1 billion people a week using it. Now, at the end of this session, another hand went up looking for some more clarity on this issue. And they said, can everybody in the room put their hand up if they're using AI? And the entire room put their hand up. So just to clarify this point, can you put your hand up if you are not using AI? And not a single person put their hand up. And then the follow-up discussion was, well, this is a specialist group, this is media experts, so what do you expect? This isn't really nurses and educators and so forth. But this is 1 billion people using AI every week. Every week. Sorry for a bit of a rant here, but I really think that because perhaps of all the noise around AI, some of it negative, some of it positive, some of it stealing our jobs, some of it's writing sloppy content, I think maybe we're missing the big picture here collectively, that this is really a transformative tool that's enabling a complete change in how we work and how we think. The CEO of NVIDIA just said this week that he's expecting 90% of all knowledge creation to be originating through AI in the next couple of years. So this is a transformative moment, and I just wonder if people are realizing it. Back to this survey. So our survey was of AI pioneers, which means they've got at least one paid subscription, and you can download it free from our website. And of those pioneers, they have 5 services that they're using regularly, and they're paying to use 4 of them. They're also saying that they would rather keep their AI subscription than their streaming service, which is really interesting. So if you want to know more about these pioneers, join us for a webinar on Thursday, the 18th at 4 p.m. I look forward to seeing you there. So the next major challenge for these AI companies is monetization, is how do they transfer those huge user groups to money, to revenue, to profit. We've seen recently that Facebook have started to introduce a subscription model which says you either get personalized ads from us or you pay the subscription to get rid of them, which feels a little bit like the streaming services who offer ad tiers, and you can also pay to get out of those ads, like Amazon Prime introduced the ads and then offered you a way to pay to get out of them. So I expect we'll see advertising appearing in the chat bots, but I think also bundling is going to play a key role. So how do you acquire new paying customers? A great way to do it is through bundling. And of course, with a demand like this of 800 million ChatGPT subscribers and another couple of 100 million from the other services, with 1 billion people using these services, and not many of them actually being paying subscribers, there's a huge opportunity to fulfill that demand through bundling by offering their customer bases something they really want, the AI tools, generative AI and otherwise, and to include it within their plans. And when they do so, it will drive retention. It can be used for an acquisition play. This was really a rant about, are we paying attention to the biggest technological breakthrough probably in most of our lifetime? The usage of AI is already the same as the 2005 internet usage. This is already massive and it's going to grow. So just remember that, 1 billion users of AI already. I hope to see you on our webinar, Thursday the 18th, 4 p.m. GMT from Bango.